Well, let us see. All right. We are back once again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Sunday live stream with 2D animation at the table. You already know me as John Ferguson. I'm a start animator, and I'm gonna be quite off today for a lot of reasons. Yesterday we had a party. It was, first of all, St. Patrick's Day last week as well. So we had a party outside, and I am quite not hungover. I'm just a little bit slow at the moment. So we will have a nice and calm stream today. Thank heavens I got myself a nice cup of coffee in my hand, and we are ready to do some animation. What we're gonna do is go frame by frame with the frames that we are missing from the previous pieces. I will go through exactly how I draw and how I think, and just speak a little bit. But before we do such a thing, I recently released the animation has gone so far, and with some sound effects as well, and it looked something like this. I have closed off the sound for the moment, so you can just see the animation at its fullest. For the moment, I'm really glad at how it turns out to be. Again, we focused last time just on the arm, making sure everything was looking fine. That's also what we're going to do today with the other frames as well. But I will also press on the sound so you guys can hear what it sounded like, the reload animation. I hope that came through. I couldn't hear. So I hope it actually went through. But that is how far we have gone and went. But without any further ado, we should jump in. And yeah, if you are new here, hello and welcome. I do 2D animation. I sometimes release the animation that we have started to build, and previously we have done this reload animation that is for testing, mostly to get the movement correctly, to get all the details perfect. And we're just going step by step, continue to do this animation until it is finished. You can watch the previous live streams. I'm trying to cut them down a little bit so it's more easier to see. You are also more than welcome to join and start having a conversation over at the chat forum as well. And if you're catching this later on, you can always write something nice in the comments, or give it a like, or share if 2D animation and drawing is something that you miss now with all the AI slops that is out there. Yes, and in any case, we know what, we should just jump into it. And here we are, the nice table. And as previously mentioned, we have this many animation frames done for the moment. And we have quite a bunch to go through as well. Luckily right now I am also in the right sort of speed as well with the outcome of the live stream. So hopefully we will there will be less of a delay, and we will just have a fun time. Again, you can sit down and just draw together with me, play some music in the background, your favorite music, or question anything that you have in the comment section or in the chat if you're up for it, or yeah, draw yourself. A little hint of coffee. before we start. Oh boy. Yeah, I am a little bit off. And, but we are gonna get through this. So, as we're doing frame by frame, I'm gonna take off my favorite pencil, which is the B. No, which is the H pen. And, there you are as well. I'm gonna just place these ones over here. I really do miss having a working table as well, because for the moment, again, as we all, if you have followed me before, but if you're new here, I'm in my kitchen because I don't have a working station. Oh boy. Sharpen up the pencil just a little bit. Right, let's get to it. So, this is the beginning, and what we are going to do is that we have this starting position. People are contacting me, of course, every single day. So what we are going to do is that we have done these frames. We have done 1, 2, and 3. This will be the halfway point, or we can call this 4. And then we have 5. We have done the 6. We need to do the 7th, and we go back to the 8th, which would be the frame key 2. So we are actually going to take rid of these ones and jump in and find the right frames. We're gonna keep you, I'm gonna place you underneath here. And we're gonna take out 6. And we are going to take out key pose 2. I'm not gonna focus on anything else apart from the head. So we have the 2 and we have the 4. We are going to place 6. We'll start from there. So what we're trying to do here is to do the in-between 4 and 6. And the first one I really notice is that we are still going to go with the people's elbow. Start just cracking that one in. Just the shape of the body as well. The head as well is starting to slowly go down as well, so we're just gonna get that one in there as well. Do not go into details, John, it's not worth it. Trying to stop a lot of times when I'm really into a part of the animation, I'm really going into details, and the more details you do, it's gonna look pretty, but the more time it will absolutely take as well. So I'm trying to be not only sparingly, because we need to focus on, I myself always feel like I what sells the effect here, at least, is that we are not having a full try to sell the effect that we are on our way up with the elbow. Want to. So now I'm trying to focus on the lapel, the neck. So this neck is kind of going like so, and then it's coming straight. So what we're going to do is just barely make it. Present it as such. I hope everyone having just a good day today. I am struggling for my life. No, not really. Going to do something like such. Up for super tension. fix this shoulder a bit. How I want it to be presented, it's not like that. The shoulder's a little bit too high compared to these ones. So we're gonna take off that aside and sort of stay within. Maybe that will sell the effect of movement, I hope. But we will see. Actually going to do an old trick of mine. Sell the part of the animation the way I want it to. Cool. We're actually gonna try to follow this one a little bit more. The shoulder really. Really pop out. Check. Oh, hey. Yeah, some people wishing me luck on the live stream. Yeah. Thank you so much. Whoopsie. Kicking the thing out. What I kind of noticed is that I want this to still be like that. That looks alright. Coolio. I'll take the second one. So, just to go through this one as well. So now we're done. Frame 5. You can find them. So 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Now we're gonna go to the 7. This one will be, oh my god, 8. I all of a sudden could not draw an 8. when the jacket, let me pull it out. And what I do think is that I want to have that the hand is actually already here, but the jacket in itself, it's gonna stretch out just the final bit. The hand is nearly coming out, and to make it really go, so he's gonna still have the hand over here holding the magazine, but we're gonna make the jacket follow all the way here to really emphasize the final tug, as we can say. So what we're gonna do, next frame, so start off with a head first as well. I'm not going to forget later on that the entire body as well is sort of moving with, just like when you have when you move your shoulder as well, you're sort of like your over torso and a little bit of your side will always move together with it, else it will look robotic. And the more times I've done these sort of things, the more I have realized that it is quite important, or it helps a lot when you have other body parts as well. That is that are moving with. We are going to fix the hand, going to present the so we're still kind of following the this hand. I'm not presenting the hand quite fully because I want it to still be this final tug. It's on its way out. I'm gonna keep some of this sort of lines as well, that we have action lines. I've done it in just like in a regular form of action book. So hopefully this works out the way I want it to work out, which makes it look like, again, the final tug. It's sort of the last, sort of like the cartoon stretch. look. Oh, I beg your pardon. Right, we just put a 7 up here, circle it in, of course. Pull it here, pull it there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I like the little stretch in the end. We're gonna also gotta go through some of the like show the while we're at it as well. Alright, cool. I can flip for as long as I wish to, because I like the sound. Right, so this one, I'm gonna take the key 1, key 2, frame, frame, frame. Now we haven't done a timer on this one, not really, because I do think we're still missing a couple of frames just in between these two. So I'm just going to put this one here, and I'm just going to do a quick calculation, because I have a thought in my head how I want it to be done. Because as you can see, pulling the arm forward, the whole situation just changes. So from the previous. I'll do my calculations. I'm just gonna do my calculations. So we have 4 to 8. Then we still have frame 9, 10, 11. And I don't think that we do need that many, because this is, the last one is the frame 12. So from here to here, 8, 9, this would be next one. And then we're starting to do a slow move. So it's gonna look something like this. I'm just gonna do a time short, a timetable here from center. To just think a little bit higher. This will be 8, which is the frame that we're on. And then we have the frame number 12, which is for the 1 second mark. And we are actually wanting it to be slower. So what we're going to do is we're gonna make it slow, slow. So this is 8, 9, 10. No, I'm thinking wrong. So this is pulling out 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. This will be the final one. We skip that one. Can't erase it completely. But we will have eight, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11. So this one will actually be the, this one will be the 11th. No, I want this to be the 10. So we'll make this the 10th frame. 8, 9, 10, 11. Make it 10. And this one will be the 10th frame. So again, how we work with the time chart and timetables is just that I understand if it's gonna be a quick move, because from here to up here later on it needs to be slow, fast, slow. Was that understandable? More frames, less frames, more frames. Slow, fast, slow. Yep. And yeah, we'll do such. A little bit of coffee, please. Ooh. Delicious. I had some people here before on this Sunday as well, so we'll see if they pop in. Or if someone pops in, you're more than welcome to pop in. Every Wednesday and Sunday. I've also asked if the timing and that sort of thing works. I do this again because I think it matches a little bit to do a little bit of animation as well. I'm gonna take you away. you too. This is why I wish I had a special table, a real animation table with like a bigger screen that I can rotate. I've talked about this before. If I really have to wish something, that would be absolutely my 100% wish. So this one is 10, just so we remember that. So we are gonna put in 2 other frames here to make the movement kind of make sense. I say kinda. And what's this? 14. You were about to be in between there. Then I'm gonna put you two here and here. I'm gonna place you over here on the computer, which is struggling for its bare existence. Oh. Right, so we're gonna take away you actually. Let's frame in between here. Blow off those. Oh, get loose. There we go. Keep you over there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're going to figure out. So this will obviously be just for the moment, will be nan. Get the face. Get the face in. Jacket in, and this here. Second hand is over here, so somewhere here should we have the hand. We just makes a little bit of square. Wow, that is good fun. Fix the over transition there. That's what we want to do. I just want to see how I do some of this transition. And so far, I'm alright with all of this. All of this nonsense, man. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I mean, the energy is already at its peak of just trying. You're barely holding it together. Yeah, I am okay with this, actually. Another 5 minutes. I also recognize that the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Apologize. Hesitant, actually. It is this line that I don't like at all, because this is quite straight and I want it to still be alright. Now we're gonna go a little bit increase the speed, go a little bit faster. We will soon actually take a break for 10 minutes. And as well as I'm trying to do as well now, I can still go and I think I do want to have already the face be going up here. Just gonna do head up, just so I know for myself. We're going to do as well, just to start thinking, and before we go on break, I'm just gonna make the observation that I'll start to move this shoulder. I kind of want to be, here's that hand over there. This is the hand up here, so I want it to be sort of here already. Make a little bit of a square for the hand, make it percent. Cool. Right. We are going to take a little bit of a short break, about 10 minutes short break. Actually, it's gonna write it down for people who come back, if they come back. 10-min break. And then we sent it out. All right, everybody. I will take a 10-minute break. Stretch myself, go over. I recommend you do it as well. And if you do come in there, just wait 10 minutes. We'll start at 8, at least from my time. So we'll see you soon. Have a nice break, I say to myself. And we're back. Right. Oh, I just need to yawn a bit. Oh boy. Oh God. Oh my Lord. Got to say, oh my Lord. And we will continue on. So we are right now at frame 11, and we can see that this line, together with this line, is here. We're gonna go short route. People are just sending me stuff. What are people sending me? It's Anna. You can make too. Starting to take up on that. Such. That's all nice. We maybe go on some details later on as well. If the feeling is there, we're going. Maybe do I want to have it still be there at least. It's the lapel. Unfortunately, I feel this part feels, when we come here, it's a little bit robotic. Well, I need to rethink this a bit. What I do think we're just gonna do is that we're gonna take this back a bit so we actually are way back here. Still have that edged up there. That one makes more sense. And present the elbow. That feels much better. It doesn't easily feel robotic. When it's just one thing moving, I don't like. It just reminds me a little bit of when trying to avoid that it feels like, again, how it feels robotic. It's something I feel always have been something that I've more succeeded as an animator to do something just move once. But I'm not trying to, it's either just an inch of a movement that helps it a lot to make it feel a little bit better. much better. Right, so we're being slow. Then we're gonna pick up the speed from there. You know what I'm actually going to do is that I've also noticed that from the coffee break it's just former. Former animation that happened, but that is not the one I want. So we have 12. I'm gonna pick all of you. Have a nice little place over there. These are the frames that we still have left. What I do feel I have 16. I don't want to keep that one actually. So maybe I'm thinking this a little bit too fast, but hopefully it works. So actually, I'm gonna make this one. We're gonna skip that one. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna make this one 13. Skip that one, make that 14. And then we come to here. Now, here is where we can slow up a bit. You also see that I probably need to fix the arm just a tiny bit, but 14, 15 and this one, just gonna have another arm here, so it's gonna be 16 and we're gonna do 15 in between there. That's gonna look much better in terms of speed and for the animation. Alright, that was what I was gonna do. I'm going to just go here. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take. Can I go in? Yes, I can. Thank you. I'm gonna place in the other one. And all. was gonna look for, where did I put that one? I'll put that in animation, that is what it is. We're gonna take that one, we're gonna open it. Here we are. No. Wait, hold on. We're gonna go here. I'll take them all. There we have it. Open. That's good. I'm gonna okay. Coolio. Okay. Now we just fixed it. Just noticed that was an old piece there. Well, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Here we are. Now we're cooking with gas. Now it's gonna make sense to reach 22 frames. Right, 15 here, so we know where we are. Present the head. So we have the hand here, over here, and then the hand up there, so we need to be hand up here somewhere. We can also present the gun to already be sort of there already. Yep, that's good. That's good. The whole arm looks maybe a little bit big, but hopefully make it work. Taking it rough like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's gonna sell. It looks good. All right, cool. We've done that one. So 15 to 16. Ended up there. Now here, 16. And then we're gonna still have it here. It's gonna start to move. It's gonna look kind of the same. So 17, 18, 19. 19, yeah. Stop on that. $18, 16. Now we gotta do 17. 17. Make those. Place them down here. 12. Here we go. We're going to do is now we're going to just focus on the face. make sure. And everything will look all right. And maybe for the next time we'll start doing a little bit more face, I think. Clean up all the faces, going through one by one. Since I made a quite easy face, in my opinion. About 17. There we are. So from this position, we're going to it's the center line. Just going to make a small head move. Still going to be pointing towards just tiny bit. Have the head kind of on the brink of moving, and place the eyes there. Such, yeah. Presenting the nose, presenting the mouth, doing that. Not gonna go so heavy, I just want to make sure that it looks to scale. Okay, I don't need to go into more detail. It's going to be showing up next. Because the moment now is to present the head, make it sort of move where I want it to be moving. I do wonder if I'm going to do a secondary, because that's the next part in my head at least is to, let's see here, I'm going to use this, but this is going not to be 22, it's going to be 20, so we're gonna make 18. We're gonna do the next presentation of the head, which is sideways, which is the final piece here. I'm still gonna have the hand. So we're going to do 19 now. Just checked my phone. 19. So cool. Faces up this. We're just gonna present. Just gonna present. So we are in the midway. I still want to have a face kind of down before it starts looking up. So we're going to be still be in that general area. Area around that. I'm just gonna take a little bit to look. See what is the status here? Not a goddamn person. Ain't a goddamn person. And again. But my answer is still the same. It is not for... It is for those who are interested to see animation happen. Yes, presenting the arm. We're gonna do the hellish mission of making the hands later on as well. The super fun mission of making hands. Still, I mean, I've been better. I've gotten better. I do want to have it. Yes. Just rough and tumble. Do wonder if I should have the just presenting the fingers already and thumb there. All ready to jam in the gun. we're getting in the rough sketch for the moment. I'm getting the presenting of the head, the ulti and the ejection. Cool. Right. So at least we got that. I may be going over with a thicker pen as we're going through, stepping back and going through animation piece and animation piece, just to really visualize for the people who are watching this now or watching this later. We go 1, 2, 3. Now we're just focusing on the head. They have gotten the magazining, turning, and then reloading, which is this final piece here as well. Right. Gonna go through the face just a little bit as well. We're taking it piece by piece now. And the ejection. Yep, that looks cool. That looks awesome. Right, so we have reached the near to all the frames that are going to be in this. I'm just gonna take a look at this massive mountain of frames. Now, of course, start it from here. So what we are going to do now is that I'm gonna take a short break again, and then we're gonna go through the animation that we have done for all the in-betweens and make them just a little bit thicker. Just gonna start placing them down. This is key 1. And just starting to get the presentation much better. And do some fine lines as well, because then it looks a little bit better. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take another one. That's the newest one we did. So we can go through just frame by frame and go through a little bit thicker. I actually, we're gonna take an H pen instead. Just be a little bit more precise. But we'll take a 10-minute break even here. Let's hope that the other one is, I place it up the other video. Hopefully it doesn't blast with the with any sound. I hope. I will just have a check. But we'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll go through this final animation, and then we'll maybe rounding out after that. That sounds like a plan, at least for me it does. Alright everybody, I'll see you soon. I'll see you back soon. Bye. Okay, we're back. Back for the final stretch. At least the final stretch for this animation. Oh, I just took an aspirin as well. Hopefully it will help me a little bit to do what I need to do. And okay, I'm just gonna place my phone over here somewhere, anywhere, and yeah. So we are going through the animation that we have done as well. We did a little bit of a stretch on this one, but we're gonna present the arm a little bit. So we're gonna go through with an HB pen and make it a little bit thicker, and go through with all the animation that we have started to do and just finishing up there. So here we go. In fact, I'm going to just ease up the rough lines as well. Maybe next time we'll start going through all the body parts as well. And let that one be untouched down there. And then we have the ones up there, so this one's going to be a little bit more fixed in the background. Like that one, that one. Yeah. Make it a little bit lighter up there. I'm just gonna go through frame by frame here. Or roll it as we go. careful at the bottom there. Right, it's filled in a little bit. We come to number 7, 7th frame. Take away some of the rocks. I just whispered. We're going like, I need to speak as well. Talk, use words. Looks great. Perfect. We don't need to do anything with this one because that is a finished frame. I want to keep it as much as possible. Go to Nan. I love these rubber erasers. Da, 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 da. See how this line art actually comes out. I think they look quite great. Notice I'm going to present the hand a little bit more as well. I'm also going to try a thing. I have an idea actually for do the hands as well. Use, instead of being more detailed with fingers and that sort of thing, maybe we're just gonna work out with maybe a little bit of the form of the hand is always sort of that square-esque, but if we can make it look, use shading instead. Okay, cool. Frame 11. Right. Right. La 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 la. Take off a little bit of the rough lines. At least we got one. I needed just to check. We got one in. Didn't say anything. Maybe it started to be boring for people. Oh well, ain't boring for me. We continue. Oh, it started to itch. I've also started to think that after these streams are done, I have kept the 10-minute pauses on some things, and I maybe go through later on to take them completely away when we are doing the final like finished animation or the finished piece. So when people come back and watch them, they don't have to live with all the breaks in between. I'm trying as well to take off the starting point of 10 minutes and the ending part as well, more for the reasons of to make it a little bit faster. I'll make it just go a little bit faster, mate. A little G faster. Coolio. Right. We are starting to arrive at the finished piece. Also, what I usually do, I have a camera which I take just like how you check your animation and that sort of thing. I have a camera that goes in 12 frames per second, which is the genuine thing I use to check animation and to check that everything feels okay, everything feels all right. And using that one, what I always used to do, always will do, is that I will take 2 frames extra for every soul. So, for instance, if we're taking this frame, I'm taking 2 pictures of this, then take 2 pictures of that, and then continue, and then I run through it, and then I start deleting several frames for the reason that it's going to be easier to then sort of see, do I need it to go faster, do I need it to go slower? And by always making it go slower first, I can make later on a better calculation to, all right, how fast do I want it to go, which is also the perfect part of actually later on when you're editing, to always go and add maybe 2 milliseconds faster on one frame or another frame. It's how I at least work. And someone when I showed the camera that I was using, and someone was laughing, going like, oh my god, you still use that old camera? Yes, I do. It's still very, very functional and works very well for the things that I need to do. So I still go old school. I was given that camera like a long time ago. I don't know how long time ago it was, but it's been with me ever since. And it has just been for animation. Nowadays, I could have used, if you wanted to use it in another circumstances, you can always take with your iPhone, your other form of camera, and you can put it into any software. You can even make it into your software that you have on your phone, and I stopped myself from talking. And you can use any. I use for the moment, I just use the program that is on my computer, which is just Movie Maker, and I've been using Movie Maker for, I get the longest time, because it is perfect for making milliseconds on that, and I haven't found yet a better program that is doing for animation. If I were to do it for other animation, I would either go to do a whack-on instead, and then probably would work it on doing it from there, counting how many frames it would count and that sort of stuff. But that means I need to get a whack-on first and be shaped up with my digital art. I apologize. Oh my god. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. Taking off some of the roughs. I need to find that, because on this side I'm so sorry for that sound, but I have on one side missing like a little thing, and obviously sometimes more than often I forget that it's not there. So it becomes a struggle. Cool. And then we have the 16. Then we're coming over to the head. So what I'm just going to do is to fill sort of in the outlines a little bit, because all of this is still going to stay where it is, and that is just to fill in. I don't think I would need to. Maybe. I'm doing it with the wrong pen anyways. Should go through this with a lesser scratched pen. Okay. But I do think that we're reaching the end. The final frame. Reload and the injection, ejection. Okay, cool. Right, so I'm just gonna do this, see if it works. This is what we will have been working on. So what I'm going to do now, I'm so glad I took the aspirin, actually. Is that I'm gonna take some new frame photos, go through this entire stack. But we are up to speed on all the frames, all the in-between frames we need to go through. So that is just awesome. And next time we may be doing the face, so we get the complete turn. And then when we've done all the faces, we'll go through the rest of the body, maybe do some shading. But this is gonna be another couple of streams ongoing as well. But yeah, several frames in. Putting the pencil down, we're going over to this part instead. Let's go. Alrighty then. This has been the stream. I would like to say thank you all so much for watching. It has been a slow day. I am again a little bit hungover, but if you have been watching, thank you so much. The one person that I have seen be here, and if you're watching this later, thank you for sticking by so long into this stream. Please, 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 if you do like this, why don't you subscribe? Why don't you like this live stream? Why don't you check out the other animation that is on this very channel? If that's not your cup of tea, how about you go over to my Instagram at creative_arts_John. And the picture in the background as well, I like to say it's to one of my dear friends who is with me on D&D as well. None other than Captain Marlix_arts. Check them out as well. They're doing goblins now. That's amazing, I think. So yeah. Thank you all so much for this time. And above all, keep on drawing. I'll see you all next time. Next Wednesday. Goodbye.